In a world obsessed with larger models and ever faster processors, it's tempting to write off the humanities as quaint relics of a pre-digital era. Yet the very skills cultivated by studying literature, history, and philosophy, critical thinking, ethical reasoning, and narrative insight are precisely what today's AI initiatives cannot replicate on their own. I'm a PhD candidate in the humanities, specifically history, and I'm the founder of Analog Social, where we build tools and community to help people stay human in an AI-driven world. I've seen firsthand that companies without humanists on staff risk blinding themselves to the most important questions. At the heart of every breakthrough in AI is a question no algorithm can ask. Why does this matter? Machines excel at pattern recognition, but are indifferent to purpose and context. Humanities scholars probe the assumptions behind the data, tracing hidden power dynamics and asking who benefits and who is excluded. That investigative impulse is the engine of genuine innovation. When product teams invite humanists into ideation sessions, they uncover blind spots that engineers alone would never notice. Ethical oversight cannot be treated as an afterthought. With regulators in Brussels drafting the EU AI Act and Capitol Hill debating transparency mandates, companies that fault on ethical reviews at the end of a development cycle will find themselves racing to repair reputations. Philosophers and historians translate abstract ideals, justice, autonomy, dignity, into concrete design choices from day one. They ask whether a recommendation system should flag certain content, how a model's reasoning is explained to its users, and what safeguards protect vulnerable groups. This is so important. Embedding that dialogue into each sprint is not a marketing ploy. It is responsible innovation. Data is never neutral. It reflects centuries of decisions about whose voices were preserved and whose experiences were archived. Humanists who have studied the transfer and impact of power on communities know how to make sure that these companies are developing technology that will benefit all of humanity, not just a few. By involving them in data set curation and annotation protocols, teams catch discriminatory patterns before they become systemic failures. Even stellar models falter if users cannot connect with their outputs. Humanities graduates are storytellers by training. They transform technical capabilities into human-centered narratives, reframing a chatbot's terse advice into empathetic guidance, or positioning predictive analytics as tools that empower rather than intimidate. Narrative skill drives adoption and builds trust. Companies that invest in narrative strategy see higher engagement and stronger brand loyalty, simply because they communicate AI's value in terms of people and not just profit. Meanwhile, thousands of humanities majors worry their skill set is outmoded. Yet startups and established firms alike are awakening to the fact that they cannot code empathy, ethics, or context. Hiring managers should no longer just be asking, where are our engineers, but also where are our humanists? Graduates fluent in nuance, persuasion, and moral reasoning should command salaries that reflect their unique contributions. A humanities degree should become a ticket to the front lines of AI development, not a fallback option. To students swaying majors, I say this to you. Choose the path that equips you to ask the questions machines cannot. Whether you study poetry or political theory, your ability to interpret, critique, and narrate will be the rarest and most valuable currency in tomorrow's job market. To founders and C-suite leaders, I want to tell you, create context reviews, convene ethics roundtables, and embed humanists in core functions around your company, and compensate them as you would your top technologists. You will build AI that not only computes, but also cares. And finally, I just want to say this. The humanities are not dying. They are ascending to the very core of our technological future. In the age of AI, a humanities degree is not a luxury or an afterthought. I think it can truly be your competitive advantage. Thank you for listening. And I think everyone who listened to this essay should know that at the end of the day, the humanities and the AI industry do not need to be mortal enemies. If anything, we can work together to make sure that this technology is being developed in a way that is aligned with human values and human needs. Thanks for listening, and subscribe to this channel if you love more content on how to stay human in the age of AI and how to continuously critically think in the age of AI. See you next time.